Hello, everyone. I am holding an edition of Dr. Grimshaw's Secret, a book by Nathaniel Hawthorne that was printed, I believe, in 1883, this edition in Boston. And it's a very rare find. And I actually found it um, in a bookshop in Cooperstown, New York, where the Baseball Hall of Fame is on my trip to New England. Quite randomly, in fact. I didn't even know there was a bookstore there. I was just walking down the street, and then a bookstore just magically appeared in front of me. And this was about maybe 15 minutes before it was about to close. And I went inside, I browsed, and then I didn't see this book. My sister brought it to me, and I looked at it, and it seemed very old, but almost too good to be true that you could actually find an edition this rare. And so, as you can see here, it says Boston 1883, Dr. Crimshaw's Secret. And so I can only assume that's when it was likely printed. And the book was published in 1882. So this is, I don't think is, but is almost a first edition. And I just randomly stumbled across it in um, an independent bookstore. And this is a very rare find. I love old books because they connect me to the past so much. And in fact, this book was partially written by by Nathaniel Hawthorne's son, Julian Hawthorne, I believe, who who took this his unfinished manuscript of Dr. Crimshaw's Secret and finished it and published it as a book. And so it's not entirely what Hawthorne intended because Hawthorne died in 1864. This was printed in 1883. The book was published in 1882, and he acknowledges that in the preface here. That it is probably not his entire intention, but he was working with the material that he had. But this is such a rare find. I didn't even know Hawthorne had written this book until I just stumbled across it in this independent bookstore. So, if anything, what that tells you is don't just search for books online if you can. And I know that it's hard to find them. There aren't really a lot in the area where I live locally, but go to secondhand bookshops, go to independent bookstores because you will find rare gems like this just by holding this in my hand. The fact that this book is so old, I feel so connected. I feel a transcendent experience and connection to the past. So I would highly recommend that you seek out books like this because they are quite rare.